Hello and welcome back to our literary channels, UGC NET Literature Concepts and Terms series. Today we are diving into a fascinating linguistic phenomenon that's both deceptively simple and surprisingly complex. A concept that regularly appears in UGC NET exams and forms the foundation for understanding wordplay, literary ambiguity, and the very nature of language itself. Get ready to explore homonyms, those intriguing words that look and sound identical but carry completely different meanings, like bat, the flying mammal, versus bat, the cricket equipment. This fundamental linguistic concept belongs to our rhetorical and structural terms cluster and is essential for anyone serious about language studies and literature analysis. In this comprehensive 10-minute breakdown, you will master the precise definition and etymology from ancient origins, how homonyms differ from homophones and homographs, which is very crucial for you in your competitive examinations. Aristotle's early recognition of this phenomenon in classical texts. Saussure's groundbreaking linguistic analysis of arbitrary signs. Shakespeare's brilliant wordplay with homonyms in Romeo and Juliet. James Joyce's revolutionary use in Finnegan's Wake. You'll also find Lewis Carroll's playful manipulation in Through the Looking Glass. The Russian formalist's insights on defamiliarization through homonyms. At the end, towards the end of this particular video, you will find a targeted quiz to test your understanding of key distinctions. Now, this literary term or concept isn't just about basic vocabulary. It's a gateway to understanding how language creates meaning, ambiguity, and artistic effect. Mastering homonyms is crucial for tackling linguistic questions and literary analysis in your UGC NET examination. So, don't let this fundamental concept slip by. Subscribe to Literary channel for more essential linguistics and literary terms that build your analytical foundation, and watch the complete video to gain the comprehensive understanding you need. Ring that notification bell to stay updated with our latest UGC NET literature concepts. Let's unlock the fascinating world where identical words carry multiple meanings. Homonyms. The term derives from the Greek word homos, meaning same, and onoma, meaning name. The concept of homonymy has been recognized since classical antiquity, with discussions appearing in ancient Greek and Roman treatises on language. However, systematic linguistic analysis of homonyms developed primarily during the 19th and 20th centuries with the rise of modern linguistics. Aristotle acknowledged the phenomenon in his Categories and on sophistical refutations written in the 4th century BC, where Aristotle discussed words with identical forms but different meanings. The term homonym was formally incorporated into English language studies through medieval scholastic traditions derived from classical rhetoric. Modern linguistic analysis of homonyms was developed by Ferdinand de Saussure in his course in general linguistics, published in the year 1916, where Saussure established the arbitrary relationship between signifier and signified in linguistic science. Simply put, homonyms are words that are spelled and pronounced identically but have different meanings and origins. Key features of homonyms include identical spellings, which are called as homographs, and identical pronunciation, which are called homophones. Multiple distinct meanings, unrelated etymologically. Potential for ambiguity when context is insufficient. Distinction from polysemes, which are related meanings of a single word. Often result from linguistic convergence of originally distinct words. Common source of wordplay, puns, and linguistic ambiguity in literature. Classified as perfect homonyms when both spelling and pronunciation are identical. For UGC NET, remember that homonyms should be distinguished from homophones, same sound, different spelling, and homographs, same spelling, different pronunciation and meaning. Let's explore significant examples of homonyms and their use in literature and linguistic theory. The classic example we mentioned is bat, which can refer to a flying mammal or a wooden implement used in sports like cricket or baseball. These meanings derive from entirely different etymological sources. For example, bat, the animal comes from the Middle English word backe, while bat, the sporting equipment, evolved from the Old English bat, meaning club or stick. Other common examples include bank, which can refer to financial institution versus river edge. Ring, which can refer to circular band versus sound of a bell. And pen, which refers to writing instrument versus enclosure of animals. Shakespeare masterfully exploits homonyms for wordplay and double meaning. In Romeo and Juliet, Mercutio makes his famous pun before dying. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. Here, grave function as a homonym, meaning both serious and buried in a grave. James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake elevates homonymic wordplay to an art form with virtually every line containing multiple meanings through homonymic manipulation, such as his famous portmanteau Memory Me, which combines me, memory, and memento mori. Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass features the poem Jabberwocky, where Humpty Dumpty explains slithy means lithe and slimy, and mimsy is flimsy and miserable. Carroll's playful approach highlights how homonyms can create interpretive challenges and semantic multiplicity. In linguistic theory, Ferdinand de Saussure used homonyms to demonstrate the arbitrary relationship between signifier and signified, noting that there is no inherent connection between the sound image bat and either of its meaning. Russian formalist Viktor Shklovsky analyzed how homonyms create defamiliarization, or is called as ostronymy, in poetry by forcing readers to choose between multiple meanings, thereby heightening linguistic awareness. Now let's test your understanding with a quick quiz. Which statement more accurately describes homonyms? Option A: homonyms are words that have the same spelling and pronunciation but different and unrelated meanings, like cricket the sport and cricket the insect. Option B: homonyms are words that sound alike but have different spellings and meanings, like there, and they are. Take a moment to think about it. You may pause the video if you want, and the answer is A. Homonyms specifically refer to words that are identical in both spelling and pronunciation but have different meanings, like cricket the sport and cricket the insect. Option B actually describes homophones, words that sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. This distinction is crucial for linguistic analysis and for UGC NET examination purposes. Remember, homophones are words spelled and pronounced identically but having different meanings, like bad the animal versus bad used in cricket. For a UGC NET exam, be prepared to distinguish homonyms from related concepts like homophones and homographs. Questions shown in the video may or may not have been directly questioned in the UGC NET examination. I suggest and request that audience cross-verify the number of instances of each term or concept appears. If there is an error, please check the description box for corrections. In our next video, we'll explore another important concept from our cluster. Thank you very much for watching Literary channel. Please feel free to comment below on any queries you may have about the terms in the video. See you in the next video. Happy learning.